welcome in episode 28, BBL Sports Talk, the Big Boys League, Week 1 NFL. And Week 1 college football. Gotta react to. And tennis. Good evening, fellas.
Good evening.
How we doing?
Good evening.
How was the weekend? Week 1 college football. Everything you imagined?
No. The games weren't as entertaining as I hoped, but that's week 1, baby. That's how it goes. A couple good ones.
Jet?
I had a quick hot take. Really good teams in college football now when they play each other, the defenses are so good the game's not exciting unless you're a fan of defensive football. Like Ohio State, Texas, everyone was like that was a boring game. Dude, those defenses were so good. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a appreciator of good defense, so I'm like, yeah, that was a boring game, but I also think that people are kind of overreacting about that game sucked. Maybe they're not that good, but no, both of those teams are nasty.
No, 100%.
Agreed. Clemson, LSU as well, a defensive battle. And skinny Matt Patricia might be a little scary. Not going to lie.
In college, for sure. Dude, he's a rocket scientist going up against, some
Steve
stupid
Sarkisian.
SEC. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think, his greatest competition has 3 DUIs.
It's a great point. Great point. Late drop on that. All right. Well, we are going to... Sark.
Sarkisian? That's kind of badass.
Steve Sarkisian. All right, we've got some college football we're going to get into. We're going to test a new segment out tonight, and we'll see if the people like it, if you guys like it. And it is called Overreaction or Fair. So I'm going to make a statement. You tell me if it's an overreaction or if it's fair. Statement 1. Arch Manning is Davis Warren with a worse name. Jet, overreaction or fair?
Overreaction.
Stark.
Overreaction.
Reasoning? You guys still believe in Arch Manning
Davis
after?
Warren?
Yeah.
I mean, as a joke, it's funny, but as a real take, it's not realistic. We've seen one game out of Arch from, Joey just said, a great defense. So, I don't know. They're going to tune up the team they play this week. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I guess my question to you is, as a stock, he was at $100 before this game. He was the Heisman favorite at plus 550, which was criminal. That was so dumb for a guy who's never really played a game. If you were telling me his stock is now, $20, yeah, I'm buying. He can't win Heisman after that game, but he's still going to be a good quarterback, and they still have a sweet offense. I really think Ohio State's defense is just that good.
All right. I don't actually think Arch Manning is worse than Davis Warren, but that was a very Davis Warren-esque game. He had a couple solid throws. The thing was the decision-making, the mechanics were bad. In my opinion, that was worse than Ohio State has a solid defense. I was very disappointed in Arch Manning. But, all right, we will move on. Overreaction or fair? LSU is the best team in the country. Stark.
Overreaction. But I did pick them to win the SEC, so I want to say fair. I'm going to say overreaction. They're up. I mean, it's too early to tell. I hate everything's an overreaction week 1, in my opinion. But
All right, just work
I'm
with me
playing
here.
along.
Just play the game.
Okay.
Is it fair to say LSU's the best team in the country?
I'll say it's fair. I'm not gonna say this game's confusing. It's not necessarily true, but it's fair.
All right, I like it. I'll take it. Jet.
Overreaction. I'm gonna just be a total hypocrite from what I just said. I do think Clemson sucks. I don't like. LSU could be good, but they're definitely not the best team in the country. Like,
Also, I did pick Clemson to go undefeated this year.
you did.
All right. I actually think LSU Clemson was the better two teams going at it, and that's again, it's week 1. It's one game, but I thought watching Clemson LSU, I felt like both those teams could win the Natty. Watching Ohio State Texas, I'm like, this is really this is sloppy. It's week 1.
That was your blue bias coming through.
Maybe, but I have no reason to like LSU Clemson. All right, overreaction or fair? Alabama's an 8-win ball club, and DeBoer doesn't finish the season. Jet.
Gosh, can I say underreaction? I
Yeah,
think they
you can.
suck.
Thank you.
I don't know. I mean, I think I sent it to you guys, but I woke up that morning and I was just like, dude, the Castellanos quote was resonating in me. I'm like, this is not the same Alabama ball club. I bet Florida State money line just because A, that quarterback's a dog, and bet him during the game at 60-1 to win the Heisman. Post game, he dropped to 30-1. But no, I think that Alabama's actually not good. Like, I think they're going to be middle tier SEC team.
Stark. Overreaction or fair?
I think it's fair. I think that team. I've seen so many different things on. I'm back. I have a new social media burner, and I'm not going to reveal what it's called. I have 0 followers. I'd like it to remain that way, but it's solely for football. It's so good about keeping up with stuff. There was some they're playing pathetic football. Like the old brand of Alabama football is they go so hard. They're monsters. They never stop. Dude, I saw breakdowns of certain players that just were terrible. Not finishing plays, not tackling. They're terrible. They might be the worst. They're going to get routed by Vanderbilt. They're going to get routed by Florida. All these SEC teams, they looked really bad. So I think they also made Florida State look better than they are. I think there's a huge flip to this where everyone's overreacting to both sides maybe a little bit, whereas Florida State's not as good as everyone thinks. But I do love Tommy Castellanos. I think in 5 weeks we might be talking we're talking about Clemson in the same boat even after this first week. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Alabama's trash. I give them 4 wins this season.
Wow. That's wild. Okay.
That's never listened to the podcast and is the fakest Bama fan. He said, I need a new bandwagon. Stay there. You're right where you belong. You won't hear that, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's hilarious. I have them as an 8-win ball club, and I agree. The Saban culture seems like it's out the window, and I think the players already quit on their coach. All right, next.
Who are they going to get at coach?
Jonathan Smith.
Bring Mel Tucker home.
No, Dabo Sweeney. That's the name I'm going to throw out. Marcus Freeman. Nah, what? Okay, we're going to go down a rabbit hole.
Don Brown.
All right. Overreaction or fair? Utah is a natty contender. Stark.
Fair. Fair as fair can be. That team's legit. That quarterback's nasty. Dampier, whatever you want to call him, he's filthy. The team's got swagger. I love the Utes. I might take them to win the national championship. That's how electric they seem to me. Back in the day, Zach Moss was there, and I was like, fuck, man, that team's got so much swagger, and they're back to that. Cam Rising, get out of town. They're good now. And if he goes down, they got another fast guy for him. So, electric team.
All right. Jet, you believe the sentiment there? Is Utah a natty contender?
I don't know what the word contender really means from the aspect in this. Like they will
Win
I
the
think
Big 12 and make some noise in the playoff.
I think that they can make the college football playoff for sure. I don't think that they could win it. I think that they're like a poor man's South Carolina, but I do think that they're good.
All right. I like it. I'm getting some fairs here. All right, we got two left. We'll go quick. Overreaction or fair? Bryce Underwood will finish this season as a top 3 QB in the Big Ten. Jet.
He didn't have a good game at Michigan. What are you reacting to? That's I don't know if I'm saying overreaction or underreaction. He will not finish a top 3 QB.
All right, that's fair, Stark.
This is how you know.
We're gonna clip this later. We're gonna clip this.
Don't watch games.
Dude, I watched the entire game. What are you talking about? Justice
No, you
Haynes was
no, because here's what. Did you watch the games last year?
Yes.
You're telling me that he is not 1,000 times better than any quarterback in one game. You can't tell me that he's 1,000 times better than anything they've had here since what? Denard Robinson?
You guys didn't have a quarterback last year, and you just also agreed with me. You just called him 1,000 times better than J.J. McCarthy, the handoff merchant. Yes,
Yeah,
thank you. I agree with you. He's 1,000 times better than J.J. McCarthy. I'll agree with that.
Here's the
J.J.
thing.
McCarthy was the best quarterback in the Big Ten his senior year, so
I think Underwood looked better than Childs did. And he's, 6 years younger and has how much less experience? So, I mean...
Bryce Underwood is 6 years younger than Aiden Childs. Aiden Childs is 19.
It's called an exaggeration, Joe. He's obviously not 25. He's got more experience. He's not 19. He's been playing the NCAA for 3 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he came in as a 17-year-old, and then he was 18 last year.
Well, he's going to be a top.
Did you guys know Ryan Williams was 17 last year?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right, we're going to go down a rabbit hole with this Underwood. Here's what I'm going to tell you about Underwood. 21 for 31, 251, 1 touchdown, no interception. It was New Mexico. We're not judging based off of that game. It was the poise, the decision-making, the accuracy. He's got the talent to be a top 3 quarterback in the Big Ten this season. We'll see.
You know what I will say?
Say it.
Who's the number 1?
Wait, did you say top 3 quarterback in the Big Ten or in the country?
Big Ten.
Big Ten.
Oh, okay. I thought you said country. I still don't believe it, but...
That's what I'm thinking. Like, who's Luke Altmaier?
Yeah. Altmaier, saying Childs,
Nico
Dante
Amalivia?
Moore, what's his name out at USC? There's a couple decent guys. Drew Aller.
You know what I will say? Justice Haynes. He could be the best running back in the country.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's awesome.
He is a beast.
There's me saying something nice about Blue.
All right. We're going to talk state. This is the last one. Final one of the night. Overreaction or fair? Someone not named Nick Marsh will lead MSU in receiving this season.
Fair.
Jet.
Oh, sorry.
You can go, sir.
Go ahead, Joe. It's your team.
I think that's a fair call. Dude, they've got some dogs at receiver. My favorite receiver on the team, I think it's hard to say favorites, are like my children, but dude, Krishan McCray is unreal, and he didn't even have that good of a game. So I think that's a fair take, but Marsh, baby Megatron, probably top 3 pick in the draft next year.
Stark.
I think didn't the guy Kelly pop off that game?
Yeah, he's another transfer.
Yeah.
And Velling didn't do anything. I mean, they have talent. That's another game where it's like they played Western. Like what are we judging here? And they looked like shit in the second half. They didn't do anything either in the second half. So
safety?
The wide receivers look great. What?
True.
I said
they did force
we
a
got
safety in the second half.
Yeah, backup's good.
And we held them to pretty much no points outside of a stupid pick 6 from our backup quarterback.
Yeah, it was super impressive showing.
How many points did Michigan give up?
They covered.
17.
So Michigan gave up more than State did. They gave up 17, yeah. But all right, I just posed the question because like, it's I obviously don't mean it in a shot. I mean it as those transfer receivers look like studs. And we already know Nick Marsh is a stud, and he's just kind of been the favorite wide receiver one up in East Lansing. But I like those transfers. All right, we're going to go to the second segment of the night. I'm very excited for this one.
I'm not.
Let's go.
All right, so we did this during March Madness, and we're going to go back to it. This segment is called Real or Fake. I'm going to give you a name, and you're going to tell me if this player actually plays college football or if it's a fake name. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to move through these quick. Name number 1, Nitro Tuggle.
Is college football or NFL?
College football. These are college football players, real or fake. Player number 1, Nitro Tuggle.
It's a sick
gonna
name.
go-
I'm going to say real.
I'm going to say real.
Real. That is a Purdue wide receiver. Second, Rocky Beers.
That is real.
I'm going to say fake.
That is real. He is
They're
a
all
tight
bad.
end. Tight end at Colorado State. Giovanni Plunk.
Fake.
It's got to be fake.
Damn it. It's fake.
It's crazy, Adam.
Hans Hammer.
Fake.
I'm going to say fake, too.
He is real. Virginia Tech offensive lineman Hans
That's a good
Hammer.
name.
That is a sick game.
All right. Tommy Running Rabbit.
What?
Tommy Running Rabbit.
Running rabbit is one word?
It's 2 words.
Can you use
Real
it
or
in a
fake?
sentence? Can you use it in a
Tommy
sentence,
Running
please?
Rabbit scored the touchdown.
Dude, real? I don't know.
I'm going to say fake.
Real. He's a running back at Montana.
His last
Tommy
name was Rabbit?
Running Rabbit. I don't know. I don't know if
It's
the last
like
name is Running
it's
Rabbit
like a
or
Native American name, probably. Like Whispering
Wind.
River.
Yeah. Might be. It might be something like that. That actually makes a lot of sense. And he plays like out west in the big sky. All right. Thickum Burgess.
I gotta say fake. You make it.
No. I'm going to say real.
This is fake. I got Jet. Let's go.
Burgess.
Let's go. All right.
Thickum.
Last one. Mr. Deed Capper.
Real.
Real.
He is real. He's the long snapper for the Wisconsin Badgers.
Capper the
Wow.
snapper?
I was going to throw out the name of a Eastern Michigan linebacker, and then I realized that we would get our YouTube channel shut down if I said that. So,
Oh, no.
but I was gonna, yeah, shout out Noah. Shout out Noah. All right. Good deal. I don't know if those were fun. We'll maybe run stuff like that back again in the future, but I wanted to kick off with those
You know
two
what would've
college
been-
football segments.
Next year we're gonna do Where Are They Now College Football Edition.
No, that's not fun.
I've done it with Jet before, and I think it was an offer. It might
I
have
went
been an
over.
offer.
Yeah. There's
So-
so many players that leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. College
You
football
know
is
where
crazy.
Ohio State's running back played last year?
I don't actually.
West Virginia. It was like
I did know that.
everywhere-
Actually,
they're just
Sam
getting these
Broncos.
like transfers just coming from everywhere to play. I hate it. I only know it's gonna play a lot of NCAA. A lot of NCAA. I'm up in those rosters.
North Carolina has 70 new players on their roster.
70 isn't that incredible? I think it's the dumbest
Wild.
thing ever. Why would you ever want to be? I'm going to take a side note here. I feel like this is the most obvious thing about college football right now. It would be so shitty to be a low end, middle of the end school as a recruiter, because what is the purpose of your job? You're going out, and if you do your job and you do it really well, and you find an underrated kid that's a 3-star, and you bring him into town, and you've done your job, and that's used to be a great thing. You do that, whatever. And he is great. He's going to leave you. There's no point. I don't understand.
Yeah, but imagine if you go out and you get like 3 or 4 solid dudes that get snagged up in the portal. Then you go and you leave Tulane or you leave Hawaii, wherever you're at, and you go to Alabama and you say, hey, you know all these players you're grabbing in the portal? I'm the one that's found them. And so they're just like players. They're going to move up at a different college and get a different scouting job.
I guess, but like this is going to – I don't know. I just feel like I hate the transferring. They got to do something about the transferring. There's a guy that's been in 7 schools in like 5 years. How is that
TJ Finley. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. I agree with you. I think that it has gone too far. It has made me we haven't talked about this much on the podcast, but like I used to be college football all the way. That was my favorite sport without a doubt. And I am almost to the point, I might be at the point where I prefer the NFL because I'm getting so fed up with it's just insane. All the things I loved about college football have left college football. So I'm with you. I'm with you.
Players being poor.
No, not that. Not that. I have a solution, but I don't want to get into it. I have a solution of how to fix college football, and maybe we do a segment on this next week, and we can all pitch our ideas on how to fix college football, because I have a solution.
And then also I have one thing. I did get a request. We got to bring a segment back. People said they're missing it.
Who's who?
They want the who's who back.
Yes. I want it back, too. Honestly, that was fun. Next week, it comes back. After we get 2 weeks of college football under our belt and a week of NFL, the who's who of the week comes back.
Underwood is the Tom Brady of Michael
Cam
Vick.
Newtons. All right, that works.
Wow.
For my Blues out there.
All right, let's get into college football picks of the week.
Call me asparagus.
We have an update on week 1 is in the books of college football. I struggled, gentlemen. I went 2-3. Jet, you had yourself a week. You went 4-1. Stark, middle of the road.
Backdoor cover, by the way.
True, because you had MSU for the full sweep. Stark, you had a winning week at 3-2. That takes the season records. Stark and I are 500 at 3-3, and Jet is 5-1. So, Stark, right now you and I are duking it out for who's got to do the punishment, but I have a feeling we'll be in a better spot after this week. Yes.
I think if you guys both tie, you both have to do the milk mile.
That'd
be impressive.
I'll agree to that right now. If Stark and I tie for last, then we both do the milk mile.
And whoever
together.
loses that, and we're going to race,
has to do a second.
has to do the stand-up routine.
No, I'm not ready to agree to that yet.
Or
I'm not ready to agree.
Or you do my punishment. I will train for this. I will race you.
Adam's throwing up twice.
I'll take milk to the gym on a treadmill and prepare for this to make you go do the 999.
The milk mile wouldn't be bad for Stark. People underestimate his cardio and his love for milk. I know that would be actually no problem for him.
I do love milk.
I'm just throwing out my dream scenario is that I win and Jet loses. That's my dream. That's my dream scenario. I just want to throw that out there.
That would be funny.
All right. So Jet with a commanding lead, 2-game lead, through 1 week. Let's go to week 2 picks. Let's start close to home. Rematch of the red bandana game last year. They're calling it the green bandana game up in East Lansing.
Dumb.
Boston College comes to town. MSU laying 3.5. So Stark, Boston College at Michigan State. Michigan State minus 3.5. Lead us off. Which side do you like?
I'm going to go Michigan State. They're going to get revenge from last year. Boston College does not have their quarterback. I don't know anything about Boston College's team, but I do know Michigan State has those receivers. They lost to them last year, so I think they'll go out for some revenge. I also think their coach is definitely coaching for his job this year. I would imagine, like, if they don't have a good year, he's going to be on the hot seat. So I would assume they really go out and try to win these games because they're not winning. You know which ones they're not winning, but
Jet, which side you taking? I have a feeling I know which way you're going, but
That's a hot take. I really wish Jonathan Smith was coaching for his career. I want, some big name, flashy guy, but that's probably sadly not true.
it's true. I heard.
That'd be great, but no, we're gonna smoke them. 3.5's not big enough. Last year, Childs threw 3 interceptions in this game. Another game, he's gonna come up here with no interceptions.
Really bad weather when they played last year too.
Yes, it was. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a blowout win for Green. Bet every wide receiver to score.
We start with a clean sweep. Maybe this becomes a lock of the week. We'll have to discuss that later. But I'm going to also take the Spartans in Spartan Stadium. Sold out crowd. It's going to be electric. Year 2, Aiden Childs, he wants his revenge. So, all right, let's go down to Norman, the other local team. This line has moved all over the place. Opened at 2.5, got all the way up to 6.5. It's now currently sitting at Oklahoma minus 5.5. Jet, which side you on?
This is tough. Give me Oklahoma.
All right, I figured. Boomer Sooner. Any reason?
I think it's gonna be Underwood's first test, and shoot. True freshman quarterbacks did not look the best last week.
Except one. Stark.
Give me Michigan. The only thing I don't like about this game is that Barham's out for the first half, which is stupid. Give me a break on these roughing the passer calls. Give me a break. Give me a break. Let the boys play. Joke. That was as clean of a tackle as you could have. Besides that, Oklahoma's got a good quarterback. Mateen. No, Joe. Not right now. Put your hand down. Not your time. I don't know. I think Underwood's the real deal, and I'm going to stand by this. Also, Marlon Klein might be a real deal tight end in the Big Ten. Give me Michigan. Give me Michigan money line. Bryce Underwood is going to be made for these situations. Joey's holding – dude, the smugness pisses me off. Bryce Underwood is a superstar. I'm going to say it. He's a baller. He's a gamer. I think when the lights get bright, he's going to show up. So he could have a couple mistakes, but I think they're probably going to have a couple mistakes. Defense forces a couple turnovers. I love this number. I'm going to take it. And I'm also going to go money line because I think this team's different.
Love it. I love it. All right, I'm with Stark on this. I'm going Michigan. I'm not willing to go all the way to Michigan money line, but I think this is a one-possession game. I think this is a shootout. I think this is a high-scoring shootout, and I think Michigan covers the number. So give me Big Blue and the Wolverines. All right, let's go.
Just real quick.
Yeah, I wasn't going to let you speak. You have 10 seconds. I'll mute you if I need to.
I said I was going to say something nice about Michigan. I already did, but I'm going to do twice this episode, so maybe one for the future for next episode. I'll bank it. That was a bad roughing the passer call.
Yeah, it was.
Or targeting for Barham. That was so dumb. I was sitting there and I truly
arms up.
All my blue hatred left my body, and my respect for college football was just where did the sport I love go? He just tackled the guy and
he kind of splattered him. He put his arms straight up and just kind of went body to body.
It was like a bug hitting a windshield.
It's no, guys. This is the type of
twist
stand-up guy Joey is.
What? I don't understand the play call. I don't understand what is the rule. Can either of you explain to me? Can you not hit their?
No,
helmet?
I can explain to you the rule.
You can't hit them in the head or neck area.
But
but not even that.
You see them go for balls and they pat the helmet. I don't get it.
It is. Here's the rule. So 2 things. One, I just want to say, Jet, very stand-up guy-ish of you to make that statement, and we appreciate that. 2, the rule clearly states leading with the crown of your helmet. Like that's
I
you
get
you
that.
can make head-to-head contact. Barham made head-to-head contact, but he didn't lead with the crown of his helmet.
It was
It's
like
not
face
targeting.
mask.
It's not targeting. And here's my thing is I feel so bad for defenses and defensive players. How do you coach that? Barham's like 6 inches taller than the quarterback. Do you want
Flying.
him to like spear him? Like come in and
He's
like I don't know
flying.
how do you want him to tackle? And then the last point we're going to make on this is do you guys remember Detroit at Dallas 2023? Derek Barnes had Dak Prescott
Yeah.
dead to rights in the end zone for a safety, but let up at the end because he was so scared about
Yeah.
tackling him for a roughing the passer, and Prescott gets out of the pocket and throws a 97-yard touchdown to CeeDee Lamb.
That's nice of you
The
to let
Lions-
Derek Barnes off about like that.
Listen, I was pissed at Derek Barnes, but I knew what he was doing. He didn't want it was third down, and he had him as for a safety, and he didn't want the 15-yard roughing the passer. So I get it. But anyway, it's ruining the game that we love. We will move on. Ole Miss, Kentucky. Ole Miss is on the road at Kentucky. It's a little bit of a revenge game. If you guys don't remember last year, Kentucky went into Oxford, upset Ole Miss, and ultimately ended up being one of the reasons they didn't make the playoffs. Ole Miss laying 10.5. Jet, lead us off.
Ole Miss, no doubt. Not much to explain. Kentucky sucks.
Stark.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Kentucky's trash. I was on Toledo. I think they covered. It was plus 9.5. I think they lost by 9. Did they lose by 9?
No, they lost by, I think it was 7, but that was a miracle cover.
Yeah. I did buy it up to like 11. I was just a little teaser, but I mean, they barely beat a big MAC team. They're not gonna hang in here this weekend. I think Kentucky's bad. There's a reason a lot of their players left. Chip Terranium, their last running back, went to Toledo. He was playing on Toledo last. I hate it. This is another thing. Like they running back transferred, their best wide receiver transferred, their quarterback left. Like everyone left that team. Barry and Brown from LSU, Kentucky last year.
Yeah. I'm with you guys. I'm taking Ole Miss for all of the reasons you guys said. I don't think it's going to be close. Illinois at Duke. Illinois 2.5-point favorites on the road. I will lead us off here. You guys know how I feel about Luke Altmaier. I refuse to put any currency on that man. I refuse to pick that man. Give me Duke and the points at home. Jet.
I'm a Luke Altmaier stan.
Yeah.
Give me Illinois.
Stark.
I'm taking Illinois too.
All right, I like this.
I had Illinois last year in a game. I don't remember who they were playing, but Altmaier, I think he threw a sick touchdown pass on 4th and 20 with no time left. He's a dog. I don't know anything about either of the teams other than his name. So
Manny Diaz, coach of the Duke Blue Devils. Tenacious
basketball
defense.
school. It's a basketball.
Tenacious defense. Get after the quarterback, and their wide receiver one is Andrell Anthony. Michigan native. East Lansing native. Also one-time Wolverine.
Didn't he go to
also
Michigan?
one-time Oklahoma Sooner. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the final game of the week. This is a biggie. In-state rivalry. Iowa goes to Iowa State. Iowa State 2.5-point favorites at home. Give me the Big Ten. Give me the Hawkeyes.
I
Stark.
agree. Big Ten, Hawkeyes. That's it.
Jet.
Make it a 3-peat.
Let's go. All right, this is scary. We have 1, 2, 3 out of 5 games. All 3 of us are on the same side. So this is either going to be the best week ever or the worst.
Sounds like
We
3
shall see.
BBL locks for the people.
We should just give them out, let people just decide for themselves.
It could become a thing
Garcia.
our BBL locks just faded, everybody. We're not telling you to pick
True.
our plays.
I asked people, hey, are you fading this or are you riding this? This is what we're doing. So
We may or may not be fading our BBL lock of the. You guys don't know our real angle
might
here. We
be a
might be
bit.
fading our own picks.
it might be a bit. All right, let's get into our first week of the NFL. I can't wait. We kick off Thursday night here in Philly. Dallas comes to town. We are going to be making our picks. Before we get into this, though, we got to talk a little Lions. This is a Detroit podcast, Lions podcast. So we're going to go through this real quick. I want to get your guys' opinion on Micah Parsons and the trade, what they had to give up to get Micah Parsons. And here's the question I want to ask. And, Jet, we're going to start with you. Scale of 1 to 10, how nervous did this move make you?
0.
Love it. Love it. Any reasoning behind that?
Like 100% Micah Parsons is like top tier NFL player, but I still think the Packers are shit. I don't think it's going to change anything. I think you were sending me his PFL stats against the run. We're just going to run all over these clowns. I don't think it. I think it's good for them against other teams, but it means nothing as a Lions fan. Pew pew.
I love it. I'm gonna hop in here, then Stark, we're gonna go to you. I'm at like a 3 or a 4, and for a lot of the same reasons that you just said is like, yeah, he's a premier pass rusher. The injury might be a big deal. We will see on Sunday if he's playing or not. I mean, back is usually not a good injury for a defensive end. But here's my thing. They had to give up their best run stopper to get him. And Michael Parsons is pretty atrocious against the run, to be honest. But he's a top 3 pass rusher in the league, but he's pretty atrocious against the run. It certainly makes 3rd and long a lot more difficult when you're playing the Packers, but it doesn't change my opinion on the Lions winning the North. Stark.
For me, it's like a deeper. I'm not worried. No, I'm not worried about this. No, it doesn't make me nervous. Do I love it? No. It's just not what we need. Like you don't love it. You can't love it. That's my problem is people are saying the Packers like hedge their future. They're going to be in cap hell. I don't think they will. They just gave up $30 million a year in Kenny Clark. Like he was getting paid a massive amount. So you split the difference in their contracts. And when I hear that, I'm like, do you know who? I'm going to hate to say this. You know why we can't do something like that? Because we are going to be facing cap hell in a couple years with all of our young guys that we want to keep. So I think it's who cares about the 2 first-round picks? If they don't plan on, and if we were to get rid of 2 first-round picks, those that we're planning on being 30th overall picks, 29th overall picks. I think it's a reaction to us. They want to get to Goff. They want to get pressure on him. That was their attempt to do it. I'm not worried about it, but like as a Lions fan, be real. If you're upset about that and if you think it's good and they're going to be put into cap hell, we are going to be in cap hell. We're going to be getting rid of a couple guys that we love. I think they actually made a smart move by attaching Kenny Clark because it gets rid of a lot of money, and he wasn't having a good last 2 seasons, were his worst of his career. So I don't think it was stupid by any means. If he was hurt, I don't know how they make a trade if they knew he was hurt. Like, that's different. I don't understand that. Maybe they know it's not that serious, but I don't know. I don't think it was a stupid trade by them at all, but it also doesn't worry me. The only thing that concerns me is week 1, if they have him going and we have this brand new O-line with a brand new, like with Glasgow playing center and you got Mahogany and Rutledge and these guys all playing, that worries me a little bit because Sewell can only play one side, and if that team has 2 elite edge rushers, they're going to get some pressure, and it's going to be up to Goff on how he handles that. So that's my analysis.
All right. We're all pretty confident then. We'll see if we pick the Lions when we get to it. All right, let's get into the NFL picks. First week of the year. Again, game 1, gotta pick it. Dallas comes to Philly. The other side of that, Michael Parsons trade. The kickoff game, Philly. This line, guys, has moved all the way up to 8.5 post Michael Parsons trade. Philly minus 8.5. Jet, kick us off.
Give me the boys.
The boys getting 8.5 on the road. Stark.
Give me the boys. That's crazy amount of points for losing Parsons. I think it's crazy.
I'm getting very worried. I'm all over the Dallas Cowboys. I just caught myself there. You guys are calling the
Dak
boys.
Prescott 300 passing yards, Pickens touchdown, CD touchdown, Dallas money line. It's like 5 to win 300. It's a great little lay.
All right, there you go. We're gonna clip that when it hits. All right, we're all on Dallas. Shocking there. Okay, Tampa at Atlanta. Atlanta home dogs. Tampa laying 2.5. Stark. You like the Falcons?
Can I
Or you
take
like
the
the
over in
Bucks?
this game?
No.
Okay. I'll take the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons. Wait, were they the favorites or the underdogs?
They were the dogs, home dogs.
Yeah, give me the Falcons. I think they like them straight up. I
Jet.
don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
Me and Stark, same side again. I love a home dog.
Yeah.
Adam,
See, I
who
like
are you
this.
taking in this one?
I love the Bucks.
Yeah.
Minus 2.5.
You like them
this
more than
offense, this offense is going to be unstoppable. And the Bucks kind of own the Falcons as of late. So, give me Baker to kick off his MVP campaign in Atlanta. All right, let's go to Sunday night. Baltimore at Buffalo. This is obviously outside of Detroit. This is the game I'm the most excited for. Baltimore at Buffalo. Buffalo laying 1.5. Jet, who you like?
Give me Buffalo.
He likes the home favorites. Stark.
Give me Baltimore.
I am also taking the Ravens in Baltimore. I think Lamar gets it done. I think they got the better roster.
Am I wrong here? Like, Buffalo's roster doesn't.
That's why Josh Allen won the MVP last year.
Well, he's it. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Someone's got to break out on that offense on the wide receiver group.
Absolutely. All right, let's go to Monday night.
That's my pick.
There you go. Let's go to Monday night. Minnesota at Chicago. Ben Johnson head coaching debut, divisional game. Minnesota 1.5-point favorites on the road. Stark, you go in Chicago or Minnie here?
This one's tough. You're either taking J.J. McCarthy in his first game.
Career start.
First career start. And they're on the road?
They're on the road.
God, I really want to make a good pick here. Can I take the under?
No.
Okay. I'm going to go with – I'll take Minnesota. I think their defense is going to be enough. Something tells me the Vikings could be frisky. I just literally all depends on J.J. McCarthy. And I think he's the biggest question mark of this NFL season.
Agreed with the take. I am also going Minnesota, and it's more of my dislike of Chicago.
And
I don't mean that in a way of like I hate the Bears, because I do. I mean, I am just not as high on the Bears this year as everyone else seems to be. So I think there's going to be some growing pains in Chicago. So give me Minnesota. Jet.
Give me the Bears.
I know who you're taking.
Second best team in the division. Can I say something?
If you'd like to, yeah, of course.
Okay. You said the Buccaneers have had the Falcons number as of late. I want to know, like, what's your time frame there?
The last important game they played against each other.
Okay, because in 2024, the Falcons did sweep the Buccaneers.
Darnell Mooney had like a monster game against them one. I know that.
In 2023, they split their matchup. In 2022, they went 1-1, and then in 2021, the Buccaneers swept. So they're 4-4 in their last 5 years.
Adam has like Baker.
You have
all I remember is Baker
right
throwing for like 700 yards.
Well, they lost that game.
Yeah.
Emeka Ibuka, like transporting into the stadium, catching 3 touchdowns before he was even on the roster. Let me have my
Your
pick,
Tampa
right?
Bay delusion syndrome
Cade Otton
is
hurt.
crazy.
Godwin hurt. McMillan hurt.
Oh man. Okay.
Atlanta
That's
could be
funny.
the swaggiest team in the NFL this year. They have potential to have some absolute swagger.
Agreed. And this could be the year for Kyle Pitts. This
It
could be the
is
breakthrough
here
year.
for Kyle Pitts.
All right, last pick of the night. Lions at the Packers. It's America's Game of the Week. Packers, actually it's not because it's on CBS. Packers laying 2.5 at home. I'm not even going to explain this one. You already know. Now, this is a team that actually does own the other team, especially as of late. Give me the Lions. Dan Campbell is actually the part-time owner of Lambeau. And it doesn't matter who they're playing. I'm not betting on a coach who wears Lululemon joggers on the sideline. Give me the Lions. Jet.
Can I buy points? I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
He gets to buy points, but I can't take the under.
Give me.
He can only buy them in the other direction. So, like, he
Yeah.
can buy, like, Detroit -2.
Yeah. Juiced up those odds.
Sell points. You taking the Lions?
Yeah.
Stark.
Yes, I'm taking the Lions.
All right. I just want to make sure. There was, listen, all of last season, there was one game that one of us didn't take the Lions. Only one game.
It was you.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
was you
it
against
was
the
me.
Buccaneers. Actually,
And?
it was. I thought it was 2 games. I thought you also picked against them against the Texans.
No. I love them against the Texans. So it was just the Tampa Bay Bucks. And I was right, and I hated to be right, and I was ticked at myself. But it was called a fan hedge.
You're
So,
you're
all
too
right,
smart.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you know, that's what they say. All right, this was a quick episode. We'll be back with
Not that quick. It's 50 minutes.
Summer. All right, hold on. Let me restart.
No, is Summer going to come on to a segment? We were gonna.
Yeah,
we
do you
said
wanna
we were
come on
gonna
and do
have
a
Summer
segment?
and Kennedy come on to do a segment for chicks.
They could do
Summer-
our picks
oh.
on.
Yeah, fill in.
Oh, wait, we just did it.
The biggest who they play of all time. You just did all the picks in November.
Oh,
that's
funny. FTP.